Jira.
Yeah. Yanko.
I never quite a message or the buy no name de chassis.
As a man you for no sell of vim.
No, you know, I also agree with him that I have not seen Man United at this level after Ferguson.
I see.
Omo Bo say that.
Sir.
That but
I see.
Omo team ya, but in as much as they were defeated yesterday. Said you apart from goalkeeper no ball now, when team yanche na ball no to net no. And that is usual United in the last 3 seasons. At least omo bon match be a big bia. Omo goalkeeper chego. Examples ne doso. Omo ba Champions League. At least omo bo bia, but onana me you omo frame. So we last season in the Premier League, we omo game against Tottenham. In one of the games against Wolverhampton, Matthias Cunha ball corner eshe a goalkeeper in Andre Onana. Into goalkeeping problem about be issue for Manchester United in the last 3 seasons after the exit of David De Gea Quintana. Passeju Enra. O share the structure coach your friend Amorim at the ball game now. The 3-4-2-1. Lane Euro, Luke Shaw, Matthias Delete. Me who said Delete here combative. Or show leadership at the back line to say they're not a boy. And on the right side, Diago Dalu, Obo Dogu on the left, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Obo Matthias Cunha, Brian Buemo, and then Mason Mount. Obian himself Arsenal dominating Manchester United because of their bad food. Thomas Partey absent but so Odegaard. Now say share Declan Rice. Zubimendi na Babeka, Zubimendi obi and game na complex. Or yet the simple things right. Into no beer him say, where you game a United they Babeba against Arsenal. Or Bukayo Saka, or Martinelli. So in terms of their first level, you know, the boy, apart from jokers, Arsenal 11 and they be almost born and almost bo. But so United team now, Ofa will be at say Mason Mount, Ofa will be say Kunwa and then Mbuemwa. At least these 3 guys and the guys are the piano. No, Muka United team. Me no na aba. Mason Mount to her, but injuries into no started bribia. But you, she game now United started. She game now no more. And after considering the goal, she the number of transitions are no more. She the attacking play. She the range of passing. She physically said the no me so strong. No more show personality at the back. And look so playing as a left-sided centre back. Said you, he was up there. Heleni Euro, very good defender. And Obama midfielder. Naka Smero a bit sluggish. But at least all major highlight in the games in the Biaka. Shabo na Odegaard the day by 1-on-1 or stop Odegaard no. Look at the pass no try the call right my Brian Buemo no. And look at the 2 transitional play from Matthias Cunha. Or Jibon now on drive no or director. Who's obedient to me stop no. Whether Zubimendi, whether Declan Rice, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes and in anything. And 2 corner cocoa 2 or more. Said you Eddie saw the board to pull him. And the 2 new signings are and Romo make you almost be at Old Trafford. Or much less, so much to us to say, yeah, things will change. Nobody is saying Manchester United team na ye derby. But say, oh, compare the attitude of the players. Oh, compare the aggression of the players. Oh, compare the organization and the structural issue of the Manchester United team. Said you, Enra dear, the United team here. Matthias Cunha was unplayable. Or football no deba obi entimi. And said you, Shedogu. And also football from the left. And she the second half now. Or de Amad Diallo, Ebeka, Ibrahim Buemo who are right. No. You only accept say Arsenal sa game so your mob will be that. What was against Manchester City last season? Abra no bullied by 2 goals to 1. And Sunday City by Betino. Even with 10 against Levy, they defended very well. And Arsenal your team, you saw more attacking, but in the presence of Saliba and Gabriel, said you, Mama that solidity and personality at the back. And Omo Pen and young say it is among the best centre back player in the game. And Enra are new different. United year the Omo be BR. But hey, Okona could do po anymore. David Raya said, "Yo, it's about time we need to consider him as an elite because he's a top-class goalkeeper." The damn ball saves our situation. Ball, oh boy, goalkeeper me yes, yachi bibia. And you need those goalkeepers. So many more dia obobetimi bail you out of the situation. And then only idea na Raya eye edima bobokua ye fe no Arsenal enra ewo game nti Manchester United anyone was after the game. So tia morena or say ball no mo ball no ma chire wiase nyina ase. So omo to aso say they can beat everything in the game and say yo the two guys are omo babe ball Man United enemy on a something say teams need to watch out for them. Messi Mount for a long time said yo enra Messi Mount in for phone in terms of play e ba who say game no be a try say obetimi aye bibi e dia bad the United team but still Arsenal for aya there because said yo almost keep put their recorder coach e fen atete by all year so Man United be and one day on there Old Trafford obe make sure say obetimi asho into who share United team no enra said yo enra there na manju mode body was individually teamwork everything on the field of play Matthias Cunha and Brian Bomu kwa 9 shot said you know me goalkeeper no so e kire o ha our team nanimu no omo yirim Sesko bae no wa did so much and clearly now who said no on prepared because nana who then no fem on the field of play Jokeres there for me it was normal away game now kwakoshia a well determined Manchester United team now obebre into balls no mo make sure say obe move to areas ball no eba enyehu eno ni areas na United backline no eba no eko. It was a good game. I really enjoyed it and said as I said say Man United to aso say ya say mbomo be mo say ya say Matthias Cunha be bo mo say ya there then United will go places not to win the Premier League but at least obo say omo pom modern from the position omo did last year no to be part of the top 5 probably qualify for the Europa Cup once again because enra game there said it was a game na United at least no omo deserve a draw but give it to us now the resilience almost show after that one goal lead and 30th minute and as a job almost show goal they were able to defend that particular goal till 90 minutes okay. But as I said Man United team said Joshua improvement
goal
you know a goal no me na media anka foul because me say pushing and what I know say within the area
one PD goalkeeper
or impeded now but within the area so who can goalkeeper foul within the area say outside the area not fine but within the area baby na goalkeeper ni gina na die na me hunu say what a referee here at least nkonko heavy are non fan take decision but on also fine say game normal was a minimal push into allow game no na game na enko and for me a baller as you na me hunu say a baller foul again Matthias Cunha ball na Saliba ball na wase no sabo no so me say hu say na ye penalty obi beti aka say minimal contact but me hu say na bibi sa omu at least enko say referee no correct but in all or ignore that is not to say Arsenal anya they did very well omu defend there no omu making sure so omu person omu secure the 3 points no and you know ball win America no o sa hwe that angle na obo say oh ball na left na ti fem no or born and I left in the first into Emansa Mati win American the other angle no Obon say about Obon say
yes
what you can but referee ignore what can you say very normal in their game but you know United for Matthias Cunha unplayable said you
all right kakra and now you draw that kakra Bobo Mattis on a dozen minimum dog me for kakra
yeah general
other games the Barcelona now
Man United Arsenal. Obviously, it was the biggest game of the weekend. Premier League, starting now. Game number the normal Nema Oshe in Arsenal Man United game, and I agree with Andy. It's game we a United fan. Obeka say you'll be disappointed with the scoreline, but not with performance, because we saw an improved Manchester United side. Minkai the last time a United ne Arsenal be boy we na United about ball possession 61 against 39 and it's not only say be our possession side United bought 22 shots as against Arsenal 9 and 7 of the shots on target as against Arsenal's 3. A catcher will say clearly United were the dominant side. And United dominated very well. We are no free on mark clearly. Oh, she say which new players in our mobile team were there on board. And we saw Matthias Cunha and Brian Mbeumo adding something extraordinary to the United game. Cunha could pick the ball from on 1.5, I think on 2 occasions, run at Arsenal to the stance Obinya shot on target. Oshaya, the last ball, no, the ball, you know, they were next and Asa and Obon because the other players were not there. Officiating the Premier League now started, expect some of these things. The name Mwaka Kran is a referee, no, as a VR for no friend, nanka at least Omehe. But maybe they agreed with the referee on that decision. Interesting thing is the commentary around, you know, nobody is looking at foul against Benidor. But Kamia Kweze Onushia Ushie and Amo man Hokwai. First, I agree, say Opiano, Saliba Piano Kakra, but an elite goalkeeper in a post like this, you don't allow yourself to be bullied this way. We are no free one man, Osenya Bono, or Ponchino. There was a similar situation with David Raya, but Raya a punchy ball well, a money free ni area honum edekoye. And I also agree that Saliba Bono on Matthias Cunha who share contacts and this was the tool for me. I was so surprised they decided say Omunya even a second look at it again. And this was Old Trafford. But that is football. It is what it is. General, I was impressed with the general output of Manchester United. Arsenal did the needful. Omuko Old Trafford in recent times, Ed didn't say United being results. And once again, a goal from set piece. Last season, Timo had this set piece is sharing Duduopa United. And so far from last season till now, Arsenal ushered 31 goals from set piece, be it a free kick or a corner kick. And this year, we have a chrome fast we set piece, no. Or more bar, yes, bar be shaky panenia. First, no money could good the second pool. But this time around, be good penalty box on the edge. Oh, but no money around here, you could see a well rehearsed strategy. And I think that their set piece coach is doing a marvelous work over there. You know, season I'm a coach players are them faces who move free United. People were surprised I added Benidor. So come say United Pamono. Because I think that he doesn't qualify as number 2. Number 2, he should be as good as the number 1. And right side the DP face a keeper. Look, Bono, the entire 90 minutes, no. Boy shut down Konusu. Who ball pass and a boy, a man. You can't say keeper.
But why was he chosen ahead of Onana?
Onana, I don't think they were ready for the season.
Sir.
Yeah.
Home prize.
Prior within the season, and throughout the season games in our mobile. So for me, it's a matter of not being ready.
But it's not Amorim, so.
Well, prior and Wabba back. I think he's not ready in terms of the sharpness.
But I'll guy in preparation for this game now. No, ahead of Onana.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yes.
But I'm thinking, say, on your ready and now say, Sir, Nkomudie ne say United be keeper. Now Umbejano Kwaino. That could be another option.
Wow.
Normally, so you're too sure. Say you jaw Kwain when you're part of the season going forward. Normally, we won't come match the squad. You know. We and the only explanation would be they say he's not full. He got injured. He's recovered, but not ready for match. Into a training world at the training grounds, and he thinks that those two guys. He was not even at the bench.
Well, go no, the Aranka not a preventable.
Yes, the goalkeeper could have done something about it.
Already had other games in the Gankra. Now, you're from Africa, but do back up our cinema and watch Pepe and Breno Warrior and Argentina and boy, papa. Andy, next game,
may quick. Next game, yeah, Manchester City and Wolverhampton.
Yeah,
City are very quiet in the system. Nobody seems to believe that they can win the Premier League again. All because Kevin De Bruyne called Rodri issues. But Sergio, from Fernandinho to Rodri, the next person to take over the City midfield is Tijani Reinders. Well, we have time, we Milan, the Dutch national team, who say a more refined midfielder like Frankie de Jong or P. From Milan, Netherlands, Pep Guardiola, Pofano. And only Pep said, or technical midfielders. So you look at that pass. Or Dema Rico Lewis and Sana Rico Lewis. Ebo, Ediama, Ellen Holland, Ediatumuno. and Oscar Bob giving the opportunity on the right, you know, on also say, oh man, the opportunity. Last season, injuries na arm one, and said when you see Ellen Holland scoring goals, no one who says City are ready for the season. It was a clear dominant game. Shebebia John Gomez, any Tijani Renders, any Andre, a con of the fast, so it will finfi. And that is the sort of midfield that Pep needs. And Wenya, and the good thing is that, in the first game, now I assisted, he was able to control the midfield and now dictate the pace very well. And look at the pre-assessor, Utimi Esa Edemae, and Ellen Holland said, you, or Shastis, or she goes here. No, say City are ready for the season.
Total Franko now. The Arsenal did same to Onana. Therefore, you shouldn't say Bayindir was bullied because of inexperience. Kwesi Amasaman
I didn't say because of inexperience.
Okay.
I said he was bullied.
Okay.
But I didn't say because of inexperience.
Maybe I can say second number 2 near as good as number 1.
Yeah.
Also number 1
So Franko is not satisfied with the number 1 too.
I'm not satisfied with the number 1 too. But when you don't know what last season, chances when you one chance or United goalkeeper.
Okay.
Not attention in now, but I think the one we are calling number 2 is he calling no good. And that's what I'm saying. And no game, no, it's our identity.
All right.
You know, Tottenham Hotspur. Almost Hurricane called Son Yomin called the Jan Kulusevski Epra, James Madison Epra. Almost setting up a new scheme up front. Brent Johnson, Kudus Mohammed, HLSN. Now, you know, the major highlight in that particular game, any the dominance, the pressing scheme of Thomas Frank, but the Kudus access to Richarlison. And the major highlight a game now, it's a course, no, and okay, Hartman and only Kudus a deal on the same line. And this is first time I'm going to say Kudus is very direct. Obia per se Ghanaian Bia per who Kudus as number 10. Said you on the style of play, it will be difficult for coaches to fix him as number 10 because of delayed transitions. But so a call writer, once or you see the power no, or you see the drive no, and look at how we see crossover no with his own favorite foot, Edmar Richarlison, and look at the scissor kicker. Richarlison Eddie Tomb after first go on one assist here, and the second one on one assist here. Tottenham Hotspur almost first game after winning the Europa Cup no, Obi ahead the Omobeya even in the absence of all these players. But for me, the major goals no. The major highlights no, the goals na said you and Bakuni said you. Or they look at and Richarlison fast so the ball no and again the next one look said you solid. Wow, share 2022 World Cup Richarlison share similar goal and the same thing as said you Osan Eddie Tomb and Omar Kudus assess no come. For me, that was the major highlight game and Tottenham was playing so it me winning Ohansana Brent Johnson again. That is the assist on your screen, well positioned, well touched, and look at the accuracy from HLSN.
I think
Muhammad Kudus.
I think just after match day 1 we have seen 2 goal of the season contenders. Ubeka Semenyo go now, but the few 1.5, and then the Richarlison go. Richarlison go no, the technique and the assist. Kudus now born no, even the dribble, a coin of us who create space man no, and in the right end we see locate Richarlison and then the bicycle kick. General, the 2 goals goal of the season contenders assistants now, in my opinion, Ghanaians are involved. 1 for assist, 1 for scoring.
Yeah, happy how Ghanaians no be a share EPL no ase. Semenyo and kudos relations to you. No wonder Richarlison after the game also Philly say kudos here Brazil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or had the skill set, the technique, the decision making, everything out of the ball. No. That you see a Brazilian possess that kind of qualities.
Right.
And Kudus said you say when your coach am na JJ Bomwa. Ne ho odion.
Very strong.
Ne ho odin. And I was quick. He says in Biamre you can top 3 dribblers in the world I'll count. Until the can a final third decision making. And sometimes or sound drive. So be man or drive by the hit. The only thing left is consistency. Omu now the capacity to play for a top team. But the difference they say top team the obo ba ko na we ade na smart hwia o mbeka. But Semenyo ball your boy say next man bomb of Kobono am obi and carry. That is the difference. But more the quality to play.
Mama yensan enti Kudus biem Quite now also a person of or entertaining crowd, you know. Now it na kwako both position so an energy home. Doesn't mean say West Ham now on more baby and energy one.
West Ham he was playing similar.
Okay,
but do baby and nobody no correct.
That is the difference.
Yeah, part of the main reason why I came here was playing the position I want to play and be in the position where I can entertain the fans, because I believe that's what the game is about. But most importantly is doing it at the right time and good time in higher positions in the game. So yeah, it's good we got the win and then enjoy part of the game as well.
And for you, Richie, do you feel you've got that license to do what you want to do, express yourself?
Yeah, I'm so happy. I think this guy is Brazilian. A lot of dribbles, a lot of skills. Yeah, I'm so happy with the game.
This is one more part of the reasons why I came here. Yes, we born in position.
Who say you for that?
Born in position.
Oh, say West Ham fans na shall see there's a year more war.
Yeah, Cobra
go say. Like when you or buy no obe Kessben or more crest, and so he loves the club, blah blah blah. But also part of it and say he was not being used in his favorite position. There were several games he was being used
on the left. Yes. I think the difference had ultimately free roll. Who say West Ham.
Sorry, West Ham honum. The ball right or no?
On that end.
But he's a big boy.
The ball win and over free roll now penalty. It is Lucas Paqueta. Even sometimes when they play Susek and then come and James or Prowse or Hono, as an about Islamic food near choke. If you come to Lucas Paqueta, so call left. And Ahano. Brent Johnson they all left. On Oko Canny Free also right to cross in Biennial. And those guys and some of their background. Ahano well, guys no more middle, no guys be
right near
how Biennial. Say a man the same one about 10 hours you almost free but I think it's good. And we really hope so. Bit me out to our society, you know.
Two goals in the right foot.
There, yes.
And he located Richarlison so well.
And look at the position of Richarlison for the second one as well.
I mean, try West Ham, Omo London Stadium, Omo Ebe welcome Kudus.
Yes, one thing. And then they discuss Premier League, you know, League on Bebre. Who Jokers?
Yes.
Man, you supporters and
on the night
not a single shot. Since we're free, Coventry or more game almost shot on target.
That is the
and we are not even short of target.
Okay.
On in the Musa.
Now if I compare Cunha ne FSA Mbuemo. Wow. Super performance.
The difference is that these guys with the Premier League, one or two free Premier League in the match. And said, Joe, so I have Matthias Cunha on our body bread ball. And on the dream club and all pets or one when to Kunihuna. And you know, and he clearly meaning to him Bobo, but do baby na born or boname. But big game there, you need those players to stand out, and clearly they stood out. Now to Stamford Bridge. You know, Chelsea against Crystal Palace. A lot of people are disappointed. Ebe munsu who say, oh, Crystal Palace any team omo ya boogie size for Chelsea. This is a team that won the FA Cup, won the Community Shield. Last season on Stamford Bridge, you know, Mekai as the baby or both free kick na say in the first half, my problem with Maresca was the setup and the rules. Say, Joe, no, I'm a pack na a narrow dodo. So we Liverpool match, no. So we Tottenham game, no. Now we United game now. Maresca was playing a narrow formation, and okay, omo midfield na, omo bo Whiting, said you, and omo bo Hughes, two combative setting midfielders, and omo bo Daniel Munez on the right, omo bo Tariq Michel on the left, and omo bo Gueye, Lacrosse, and Chris Richards as three back. Now one watch Crystal Palace be as said you, omo team, omo bomb watch. So what in the last 2 seasons, sir. Olize any one player of free omo hona with their Henderson in post. Enti omo ti omo ase and look at the setup, they have a very good coach too. Enti omo defense no omo shaky, and it is not easy to go beyond their central midfield, especially when you decide to go a narrow formation. Oma park ni yaketwa. And Chelsea game ni na jiran fin because Kokuyara and so invert ya Beckham midfielders na ho. Enzo Fernandez a move ko right. And I want that there's no creativity in central zone or more close to all the spaces of Kopama. Kopama was off Enzo Fernandez off. Omo try so omo use guidance, but you know guidance and just so adapt kakra na wontimi. Na ko no so chair nto okwa na ode akwa kopem. Pedro no to so supplies na ma and clearly who say Crystal Palace for na bedjuma na Chelsea intra especially in the first half. And Maresca and switch here until the second half. No who said that be. Or said you almost see a packing now. Chelsea any problem defensively, especially after free kick in a buy now. Said you as a boy, born share referee say there be. I know Sir Franko will explain that part. It drew her. Said you in the second half. No one who said there be. So be defender. You need to create more weight in attack. Into obey here players or work it within the lines. And what the Pedro no to call left. And what the Estevao bar right. Clearly, Estevao bar who said Chelsea in your life. Kopama also drop with it because no more close to the first lane of transition, the second lane of transition. Into Enzo off. Enzo also be the first receiver of the ball. No? On another be second receiver of the ball. And Omo decided so Omo come back into Mateta. He say close to that spaces alongside Ismail Sarr of Moise Caicedo. Into na ball name ko until Estevao try so Otimia ye bibi kakra. Onya the first chance. You know, one Timia control ball ni ye. And or ball no more ball no efa. Then Kopama who said there be e also drop deep. No so bet your ball no mutimi pushy Crystal Palace a team no. But Joe omo ye ya until that ball to Andre Santos. And I said Joe ono so antimi nyanto boase ya. O decided so ball continuous play. Ball no etimi efa esro. Nti Crystal Palace did well and we show more organization na. Di omo ya adrebi omo gusu ye no. And no, even in the absence of Eze, who say will be a free ball, they were combative, almost structured, was solid, and almost making sure so organizing themselves so well to make sure say Chelsea ain't me football be ain't me and to attend him. And said you few opportunities and a buy Edema Chelsea. Jao Pedro, Omoyini free game, you Kopama film, you Enzo Fernandez film. And I think going forward, the coach should think of starting Estevao in the game against West Ham United because Jimmy Gatins be here much more there. We in the first game, won't mean because of first game I want to me next game won't remember. But I think they should be thinking of introducing the youngster earlier because they do. Who here low blocks here? Who here players or better the flanks, players that will take players on to make sure some create spaces for the strikers. Chelsea be picking one positive from this particular game. Josh Champon said, "You, my name is a boy, no, a very good sir. My any games we were preseason. Now me who the passing drills, but then he was solid, he was combative, the awareness was up there. And baby, I'm a teta fire piano who say yes. A young guy and Kone Chaluba airborne central defense. No, can be expected so. Chaluba mumbe ye jumano, nanko timiaten home, but said you." And I was Joseph Champon all over, and I think he's the only positive Piqué from that particular game. No, be expected Chelsea to win because of their recent performance. And for me, we almost poor game for a long time. Once again, Kopama open play said you Oshegu check. No be a shame so beat me Ashego.
Okay.
The last pick here Barcelona Martina denomination. Barca against Mallorca. Again, the Spanish referees headlines but the good thing for Barcelona Hansi Flick the actual team say Barca Asia or mu make sure so mu goals na bro one bro two, and that is the mentality of the actual no matter the opposition mu make sure say mu betimi asha bro baako. And the two guys again this season, last season Rafinha and the starting season and Lamine Yamal betting the second part of the season again the first goal for Barcelona in the Spanish La Liga Rafinha and Sheye Ferran Torres Diano you say Antonio Rias etehwe you know be say referee never whistle but say you referee no be say Lamine Yamal a ball shot in a ball it no that fem no be say referee never whistle but one whistle na Ferran Torres itime ball no itime eto watenema Barcelona enya almost second goal until the last one eba ball no Lamine Yamal twi nipa ba ko mienu yensa o kele ball ni tuma ball no itime ekosha and Barcelona enya third goal and we a decision Mallorca for na kasa ho
Sabo we say England are refereeing ko be fair bipa because the line is so clear when it's head injury as a sort stop game right away and Ujira ho no ball na boni pani to omni da ho kum na game no koso and Barca for also did not see the need say bia or more the fair play be be adwuma ball na to atwe. So for me the referee did not do well at all.
It is said San Barcelona 3 Real Mallorca.
That was how fuck
General Kakrebi on the Chelsea game. I think the obvious question.
I believe you. Good. Your team made me lose 86,000 Ghana cedis yesterday. I didn't even predict a win. I predicted 1 up, meaning just a goal from Chelsea. Achino and the way Abba. Bet King.
And then Achino bet 200 Santos.
Santos. For more to net.
Is he general? Chelsea did not win. Saturday Okaya, I said it here, say Oliver Glasner no. Obema Chelsea for a fair power. This will be hard when say Chelsea could tumra on Saturday because only big games.
Team I watch Community Shield.
Yes, watch Liverpool Community Shield. Watch City or FA Cup final. Before that, only Liverpool about 1-1 in the Premier League and Sana over this stage. And Sana 3 back now. We start on paper 3 back. No, we start in reality about 5 back. But the wing backs no more so offensive. Omoba City back, they will take you on the break and all that. But I think say Chelsea has some few chances are on a normal day. So mutimi bury those chances, you know. Udie no eton chanya Chelsea fans expectations was surrender be man crofo ashasi bisase so ye mu shase enhihie na because Uhejao Pedro what team and said that born or service in the supplies, no, and shed and call the amano. Lean the lap, eba be any day, getting said by Kamiako, almost all your offensive players had a bite of the game. I agree with Andy, say Joshua Kufie Champon was the star performer for Chelsea. But Andy, I'm from the same money do baby. This boy, Ubekaso, 19 or inexperienced, but he stayed in Chelsea for 11 years. Or Chelsea at early age, around the age of 8. So from age 8, he's been part and parcel of Chelsea, playing in some of the youth teams for England and all that. Enti onya chance best senior team ni musei pa na I am shie ni hono. Me sure say Chelsea line up no a Levi Cowell injury and no musei omra mejirem. And I think he played very well. But Toyson and Kerm no Suzu Iprai. But I still think that Chelsea, if they want to compete, they need an elite centre back. 50
million.
I know. And I make they need an elite centre back. Because Josh Monia, they don't remember this performance, but in a big stage Champions League night, the
okay. Aaron Edway Ifrik Bawe. Or say, do you still believe that Man U will finish in the top 5? Aaron Bawe.
Yeah, that was my prediction. I placed Man United at 5th position, and I still stand by it.
Okay.
Yeah. Weekend the race also. Any day me who you know. Omwa mama dream BB Man City.
Okay.
I placed City on the 4th on the my list. You know, I'm not changing. I'm not editing.
Okay.
But I think that Enra, the Rodri rule, Tijani Rangers, my who say, Umanja will be. Oba be Edgeman. One boy will meet him na Yemudi, Oscar Bob.
Okay.
Such small boy, you know. I enjoyed him so much over the weekend.
Yeah, but
before we saying, on the AZD, I would buy Nigo, no. Also, there's argument and debate in the Adibi. Osha IFAB loss na the City through the 2025-2026 season na almost see a bebo free kick and any set piece. Let team know the 3 or more players be also omo ye war. As I say, war both free kick mo players no mo ye at least 1 meter away from the wall. And from the word go, so have 3-4 players of Air Crystal Palace no mo no. Omujira area ni kwa so omujira
omusako push ho eko biem.
The first thing is baby omujira no a forbidden area enti home kwampo no omumra no so kire say oye sa ya gi free kick, indirect free kick ditiaw enti wo hwe ba referee enye push no ana odi je foul nemo baby a okojira ye no na ni kwa so ogira ho ubetima begira wo nanim, but you should stay away from some 1 meter away minimum. Iti baby oko jira they don't the man referee disallow it, and per the current rules no the referees were right. Born no ninye go.
Ah well, I brand in the future to say.
The village easy.
Obeko Tottenham.
Obeko,
Tottenham.
Okay. So you know the last game now.
I think so. Also we are not born in some chair fans. I think it's the last game. Obeko Tottenham.
Okay.
Arsenal at the end of the Arsenal for relax. They are looking for different players, and as they see when Granit just will catch them penny for and say Tottenham must be open soko.
Wow.
I didn't go over Panza no permit say Arsenal they offer co
Semenyo.
So Semenyo. At this time.
What's wrong with it? A bit more
replacement. Say replacement.
One no replacement. Two, we renew the contract. Three, Arsenal. Omo de Semenyo bahi. Omo de ni be two. The saying Saka ana Odegaard ana say Joe Carres ana anomo cotton de betra bench.
I was yanko ene edwada mrenu so but name aso akosu sutro bia am so bi da owiase
yes
who's that your Felipe Coutinho?
Yeah,
Vasco da Gama versus Santos.
Yeah,
now before the game which like game no nya hype Vasco da Gama a team no Coutinho and the captain Zamban name and so captain Zamban into Edomu and the Abishia so be a hwɛ anim sɛ Coutinho versus Neymar afei wobɛte 1 2 3 4 5 6 Vasco da Gama hyɛ Santos
three no go put defenders and say I did not Bobia
Bobia fe manesre munya ketuana
wonu ba wi ana mesre kra omo fans ndi omo chichire pitch
omo ye demonstration the tier players no
so we ready
on say
omo nya de omo chi e na chire ti FS pitch no
on say
omo
you know teams have different way of demonstrating against teams.
Yeah,
on say United say
omo nya hona man ya omo yen hwe hono
United say on ba Old Trafford omo ti aka say first 5 minutes obi engram and all last 5 minutes ye nyina epiako obi nso a obeka say ball no ye nhwe mpon so omo betina fie pa de omo no say no de the last thing I also omo discuss
first way to
eti wo de bra yes
mo hwe ka
eti no ano no
Santos
omo de machi de
I don't know demonstration omo de cheap players they say they are not working to fit the badge. This is a badge of Pele and a lot of Brazilian stars. In the other thing, also Mokoni coaching with 6. Vasco da Gama, Sao Paulo, Corinthians. Said you almost say Omunina Niska, Omomuska, Palmeiras, and Flamingo. Into Omunina depending on their graduate from the academy to survive. Into Munina, Santos also said you, Sister Omusu Nisikasa had to go in for quality players. The Antina also now, and the league no mobile Cruzeiro in the what form pa. The Antina also now. Emma we mouses. It is the reason why the fans no munya happy with.
You say relegation is threatening
this.
Almost the 15th position in the 20-team league.
Just 2 points away
from relegation.
Yes.
It doesn't look good. And after game,
a few years ago, we are relegated.
Javier Clever on my pamon. How do you coach Pamo dear?
Remember while Mohammed and my headlines kakra and then a Jordan into your Bobo so krankra. Will be now the Abeka home.